Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers find Victor Newman on a vengeful mission during the week of June 10 to 14, 2024. Meanwhile, two people grow closer, and someone is targeted on Y&R. Check out the latest weekly spoilers for the CBS daytime drama. This week on Y&R, Victor Newman's on a mission fueled by vengeance. He feels that Cole Howard and Michael Baldwin betrayed him, so he soon makes them work for his forgiveness. He demands that Michael rekindle his friendship with Diane Jenkins, and that Cole get closer to Kyle Abbott. No doubt, this is all a way to get to Jack Abbott. Later, he informs his family about his new business move for Newman Enterprises. Then he butts heads with his wife, Nikki Newman, over her bond with Jack. After that, the mustache makes a bold move. Coming up, this week on Young and the Restless, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, makes a move against Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and he uses Michael Baldwin, Christian Leblanc, and Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck, to do it. Indeed, the war between them is heating back up, and this time it could be bigger than ever. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, faces off against Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters. Then, Nikki opens up to her best friend, Lauren Fenmore, Tracy Bregman. Elsewhere, Cole takes a walk down memory lane with Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel. However, this could get him in more trouble with Victor because he doesn't want him near his daughter. Also, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, grills Victoria on her plans for the future on Young and the Restless. In addition, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, finds himself in familiar territory with Vicky. This likely means they could be at odds again. Later, on Y&R, Claire Grace Howard, Haley Aaron, lets herself be vulnerable with her new friend, Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and it looks like they're going to get much closer soon. Meanwhile, Kyle and Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, find it difficult to co-parent amicably. Elsewhere, Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, and then uncomfortable territory. Most likely at the mental health facility she's checking into. Also, Audra Charles, Zalika Silver, runs into business complications. Then, she gets a harsh reality check. No doubt, Tucker McCall, Trevor Street John, is making things difficult for her. Meanwhile, on Young and the Restless, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, tries to charm Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil. Y&R is heating up. Keep watching to see if Victor Newman takes Jack down, plus all of the other drama on the CBS Sudsfest. This week on The Young and the Restless, chaos erupts in Genoa City as Victor Newman, the ever-powerful patriarch, finds himself at odds with family and foes alike. Fueled by betrayal and a thirst for control, Victor launches an all-out war against those who dare to challenge his authority. As the week unfolds, shocking revelations, tense confrontations, and unexpected alliances shake the very foundations of Newman Enterprises and the lives of those connected to it. The week kicks off with Victor Newman growing increasingly suspicious of his own inner circle. After receiving cryptic information about someone close to him plotting against him, Victor takes matters into his own hands. He orders a deep investigation, determined to unearth the traitor within his ranks. Meanwhile, Nikki struggles to keep the family together as tensions mount. She warns Victoria about the storm brewing, but fears that her daughter's ambition might lead her straight into the fire. Elsewhere, Adam continues his quiet rebellion, secretly orchestrating moves that could change the Newman family dynamic forever. Victor's investigation leads him to a shocking discovery. Someone has been manipulating key Newman Enterprises decisions from the inside. Enraged, he storms into the boardroom and issues an ultimatum. Either come forward now or face his wrath when he exposes them himself. As Victor lays down the law, Victoria refuses to back down, standing her ground against her father's authoritarian rule. Nick, torn between family loyalty and personal ambition, finds himself in the middle of the storm. At the same time, Adam meets with an old rival, stirring speculation that he may be forming an alliance against Victor. Midweek drama hits a boiling point when Victor finally confronts the person responsible for the recent sabotage at Newman Enterprises. The shocking revelation leaves the entire family reeling. Is it Victoria trying to assert dominance, or has Adam finally made his move? Or could it be a longtime associate with a hidden agenda? Meanwhile, Phyllis and Jack find themselves drawn into the Newman drama, as Phyllis uncovers information that could shift the balance of power. Jack warns her about meddling, but when has Phyllis ever backed down from stirring the pot? Victor goes on the offensive, making swift and ruthless moves to eliminate threats to his empire. No one is safe from his wrath as he begins to systematically dismantle his enemies, one by one. Those who underestimated him quickly realize they've made a grave mistake. At the same time, Victoria fights back, unwilling to let her father dictate her future. She makes a power move of her own, calling in reinforcements that could leave Victor reeling. Meanwhile, Sally and Adam's relationship takes an unexpected turn as Sally finds herself caught between ambition and her feelings for Adam. Will their connection survive the chaos, or will she choose to protect herself? As the dust begins to settle, the Newman family is left fractured like never before. Victor issues a final warning. Anyone who crosses him again will suffer the consequences. However, there's one more twist no one saw coming. A mysterious figure from Victor's past returns, setting the stage for an even greater battle ahead. Elsewhere, Ashley struggles with her own business turmoil, and Devon makes a surprising decision that could impact Chancellor Winters in a major way. This week on The Young and the Restless, expect intense drama, shifting allegiances, and Victor Newman at his most ruthless. As old grudges resurface and new conflicts arise, one thing is clear: Genoa City will never be the same again. Stay tuned to see who emerges victorious and who pays the ultimate price in Victor's relentless pursuit of control. The residents of Genoa City better brace themselves because Victor Newman is on the warpath. This week on The Young and the Restless, the legendary business mogul unleashes his fury, shaking up lives and sending shockwaves through Newman Enterprises and beyond. Betrayals, schemes, and confrontations take center stage as Victor makes it clear that he will not tolerate disloyalty. But who is in his crosshairs, and will his wrath lead to ultimate victory or unexpected consequences? Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, has spent his life building an empire, but he's never been more infuriated than he is now. Trust is sacred to Victor, and when he senses deception within his own ranks, he stops at nothing to root out the guilty parties. This week, he discovers a shocking betrayal that leaves him blindsided. Rumors swirl that Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, may be at the center of his father's rage. Despite recent attempts to repair their fractured relationship, Adam's loyalty is once again called into question. Is he scheming behind Victor's back, or is he being framed by an unseen adversary? Victor's investigation leads him down a dark and dangerous path, and he won't stop until he gets answers. Newman Enterprises has been the jewel in Victor's crown for decades, but storm clouds are gathering over the company. As Victor confronts disloyalty within his family, an external threat looms large. A rival corporation is making moves to undermine Newman Enterprises, and Victor suspects that someone on the inside is feeding them information. Could Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, be involved? While she has always been fiercely ambitious, she's also determined to prove she's more than just a daughter living in her father's shadow. Is she orchestrating a power play, or is she the key to saving the family empire? Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, finds himself in an impossible situation yet again. Caught between his father's demands and his own moral compass, Nick struggles to navigate the chaos Victor is creating. he's torn between protecting his siblings and staying in his father's good graces. This week, Nick takes a stand, but will his decision put him at odds with Victor? The Newman patriarch is not one to handle defiance lightly, and if Nick isn't careful, he could find himself exiled from the family once more. Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, is no stranger to Victor's wrath, but this time, she fears he may go too far. As his anger consumes him, Nikki steps in to try and talk sense into her husband. She knows that once Victor goes on the offensive, there is little hope of turning back. But will he listen, or is he too blinded by vengeance to hear reason? With their marriage constantly tested by business and family turmoil, Nikki faces a difficult choice. Will she stand by her husband no matter what, or is this the moment that finally pushes her to her breaking point? Just when it seems like Victor has no one he can trust, an unexpected ally emerges. Could this be someone from his past, or a wild card looking to gain favor with the powerful tycoon? At the same time, a hidden enemy lurks in the shadows, manipulating events to their advantage. Victor has spent his life outmaneuvering his rivals, but this week, he may finally meet a foe who is just as cunning as he is. The question remains, will Victor uncover the truth before it's too late, or has he underestimated his opposition? As tensions reach a boiling point, expect fiery confrontations and shocking revelations. Victor's fury will leave no one unscathed, and by the end of the week, Genoa City will be changed forever. Lives, relationships, and alliances will be tested as the fallout from his rampage takes shape. The battle lines are drawn, and no one is safe when Victor Newman is on the warpath. Who will rise, who will fall, and who will be left standing when the dust settles? Tune in to The Young and the Restless to find out.